Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. I'm going to supply the tools for you to manifest anything. We're going into a new era. I want to talk about the veil. What is the veil? What's happening with the collective consciousness? How you can use it? How you can empower yourself? What's happening out there? Do you feel a shift? Do you feel like things are improving? Do you think the world is changing? Do you feel, this is almost 2020 now, we're coming down on the countdown. Do you feel like we're making a difference? In other words, we're tolerating bad behavior less and less. We're standing up and speaking up. We're changing rules and laws by what we use, in other words, and what we don't use out there. Cosmetics that have animal testing, foods that aren't good for us anymore. And we're changing the markets. And we're changing how people are functioning and how they are or aren't allowed to treat each other. And we're not tolerating the people that, well, I did a live chat and somebody showed up with some pretty nasty comments. And it was pretty easy for me to eliminate that person who didn't fit in with our group, because we are peace-loving people and love each other. And despite all the things we've been told or all the stories we have in our head, we're so ready for the world to change. And it's happening. The veil is lifting. What does that mean? When the collective consciousness ups its game, in other words, when we raise our frequency, everybody within it, which is everything and everyone, including beyond this planet, changes, shifts. And it's starting to happen. Do you sense it? If you don't, and you're in that world that's getting worse and things are getting really bad, then you have to ask yourself, what are you resonating with? If you're resonating with that, that's what you'll see. If that's what you focus on, that's what you will participate in. Those who are raising their frequency, who are working on becoming a higher enlightened being, awakened being, who is focusing on the good and doing better and dropping the judgment and dropping all the negativity, are now resonating on a higher frequency, and thus that world will appear for you in the reality. It must. That's just how things work. Pretty cool, huh? When we put all of this into the collective, when we start to believe in all of the amazing things that are possible, then we actually open up the gateways to all probabilities. So before, I went for a run. By the way, I'm going to have a little eggnog here. Before, when we were saying there are no aliens, we're the only ones, the earth is the center of the universe, all of these crazy things that we were so egotistically and densely based. Well, what was happening there? Well, we kept ourselves in a very small space. We're now saying, you know what, of course there's life on other planets. Of course there is. It's insane to think there's not, right? Sorry if you don't think there is. I didn't mean to call you insane, but it's like, come on, everything's energy, so there must be other forms out there that aren't necessarily human forms. And then we're saying, okay, wait a minute, we are affecting our reality. That means I'm open to that, so I'm putting that openness, that open frame of mind and thinking into the collective. And the more people that do that, the more we push those walls out. What does this mean for you? You get to access that. So be careful. That's why I said be careful what you're doing right now, because you'll start to manifest it like that much quicker. Why? We're into a much more expansive space. We're going to see things in the room that maybe we haven't seen before. We're going to see other energies. We're going to get messages from the other side. We're going to get signs. We're going to notice some really crazy stuff. I saw a bunch of meteorite happenings all over the world, and some that they don't know what it is. A lot of things happening that are really a little bit out there, right? And we're noticing, are they signs? What's going on? We don't have those answers, but I'll tell you what, we're going into an expansive, amazing space. It's very positive. Get very excited, because this is when things start to happen and accelerate. 2020, we can accelerate all the good things. Focus on nothing but positive thoughts. I am abundant. I am healthy. I'm wealthy. I'm awakened. I send this out to the planet and beyond. Thank you. I receive it. Thank you for abundance. Thank you for all of the wonderful things coming to me now. Thank you for that new job. Thank you for that money that's going to flow into my life. Thank you. And you on it, on it, on it, on it. And then you just know that it's done, and then you start to be that person. Don't start acting like the broke person and saying that. You know, oh, I can't pay my bills. Oh, thank you for the abundance. We have to shift. We have to shift into that reality. Shift into it. And then you resonate on that frequency. It's just that simple. The planet is changing. I sense it. I feel like we're in a different place. I feel like people are more community-based. They want to trust one another. They're putting the material world secondary or third or fourth to quality of life. They're not caring about the big stuff and the fancy stuff and whatever it is that costs a fortune. They're saying, how am I living my life? And am I doing good things? And is there something else I can do to help somebody else? Who cares about the big home? That hasn't made anybody happy. And now we're saying, what do I want to do? Anything. Anything. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings, my friend, to you and to the entire planet. Namaste.